What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE, the Black. I'm back. Woo! Did you miss me, man? I took a little break. Took a little break this week. Eagles were on their bye week this past week, so I said, you know what? Let a brother take a bye week too. So that's what I did. I took a bye week. I took a break, and it was much needed. It was much needed. A brother needs a break from work. Brother needs a break from work. Just can't be working straight through. And that's what I did. Had a good old time. But I'll be honest. I actually missed the Eagles this week. I missed them this past week. I was sitting there just, man, I wish the Eagles were playing. I haven't felt that way since 2017. Because 18, they were frustrating. 19, they were frustrating. 21 and this year, it's been frustrating at times this year. It's really frustrating at times this year. But for the most part, for the past 2 years especially, I was like, man, I'm glad we on a bye week this week, bro. I just can't stand this team. But, this year I'm like, I kind of missed the Bears this week, Anyway, I'm here with another NFC East report. I know I said I was going to cover the Giants game, but instead of doing that, I actually watched the Washington and Dallas game, which was much more interesting than watching the Giants get blown out, which they are still at the bottom of the division at 4-9, getting blown out to the Los Angeles Chargers 37-21. Daniel Jones didn't even play. Mike Glennon played, y'all. Mike Glennon played. It is what it is. Apparently, Daniel Jones, he's having neck problems. There's a report coming out talking about that he was going to see a specialist this week. So, hope the brother's good. You never want nothing to happen to nobody. But the fact remains, the NFC East this week is intertwined with itself because it's NFC East week. It's nothing but NFC East opponents for us anyway the rest of the way. But it's NFC East week nonetheless. Especially this week for the division because all the teams are facing each other. Because the New York Giants have to face the Dallas Cowboys, who are coming to New Jersey to face this team. And after their struggles last week, especially on offense, I feel as though Dak and the offense are gonna want to send a message. Like y'all think that the defense has to carry this team, which the defense, let me just say, played good. Great, a little too great, But I've seen this story before, Dallas's defense. We'll get into that. But yeah, I have a feeling that this week Dallas is just gonna want to show them that the offense ain't nothing wrong with the offense. We just took a step back because the defense was doing their thing. That's what they said. But this week we coming in with the game plan to beat and show the world that offense is still that thing. We still those dudes, So that's what's gonna happen. Coming in third place still, the Eagles sit at 6-7, coming off the bye again. Much needed bye. Love the rest. Needed the rest. It was needed. Remember, because Jason Kelsey was hurt coming off the game. Hopefully he's okay and he's gonna play this week. I think who else? I think Fletcher Cox got a little bit banged up. It was a bunch of stuff. Like I was like, oh man, I'm glad we got this bye week because we need it. We have got the Washington football team this week, and obviously I will go more in depth with that either Wednesday or Thursday with my predictions video on the game. But they just Washington's pretty beat up, y'all. They beat up, a lot of guys went down, especially Taylor Heineke, so we don't know if he's gonna play or not. We might have to get that other guy, and then there's the whole Terry McLaurin, I think that's his name. He's most likely in concussion protocol. That was a hard hit he took with that head, on the ground. So hopefully he's okay as well. But, he might not be in it. So we'll see. But it's a big week for the Birds. It's a big week for Washington. The Eagles got to capitalize. But again, we'll get into that when, I do my predictions. Obviously, I just talked about Washington, and they're also at 6-7. They're still in second place. I'm believing it's probably because of common opponents. Like they beat the Raiders and we lost to the Raiders, so there's that. And then obviously there's Dallas, like I said, whose main mission and goal most likely is to showcase that their offense is still one of the best, if not the best, in the league this week. I'm pretty sure that's going to be on their mind, especially from Dak, who hasn't really looked all that great, since coming back from his injury. But so that's pretty much, Dallas is sitting at the top of the division at, again, 9-4. Never in doubt that Dallas wasn't going to win this division, even when they had a little losing streak going. I was like, they're going to win the division. There's nothing to worry about that. But I do want to talk about something real quick before I get out of here. So a lot of Eagles fans on Twitter, were kind of upset yesterday because Micah Parsons, he's been a beast this year, man. A lot of people think, oh man, the Eagles get the wrong pick and taking Devontae Smith over Micah Parsons, because I remember us wanting to draft the cornerback because we needed one, and we were going to try and get one of those, and we knew Dallas wanted one of those too. But when both of them went off the board early, we're like, man, what we going to do? I wasn't even thinking about Devontae Smith. I was like, oh, I would love to have him. But obviously, I wouldn't even think about it. I was like, man, we can get Micah Parsons. He's right there. But then they went and they got Devontae Smith. And Devontae Smith, let me just say, he has lived up to the hype. He is true and without a doubt the best wide receiver on this team, the number one receiver on this team. And he has done a fabulous job since he's been on this team. But then you look at Michael Parsons, I can understand. You look at Michael Parsons, and it looks like he's had an even bigger impact on the defense of the Cowboys than Devontae Smith has had on the offense for the Eagles. And listen, both players are fantastic. They're good. And let's think of it like this. Think of it like this. Say we took Micah Parsons, right? Then Devontae Smith would have been on the Giants. And do you really want that? Like, then you would have saw Devontae Smith killing it on the Giants, and then you'd have been like, see, you should have took Devontae Smith. Like, we can't have everything, guys. Listen. I know. Listen, I would love to have Micah Parsons on this defense. Dude would be a game changer. But, man, I'm happy with Devontae Smith too, man. Sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. Both the Cowboys and the Eagles got a great player who will impact this franchise for years to come. Plus, take it back a couple years ago, right? Remember when the Cowboys drafted Van Der Esch, right? And his rookie year, dude was great, right? But then he kind of slid down, he kind of came back down to earth, right? Remember Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, rookie year, they were great, right? And then it kind of next year, they just kind of came back down to earth a little bit, So all I'm saying is, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, just wait. Just wait. The Cowboys, they're going to come down. They're going to come down. They're going to come back down to earth. They're riding a high right now, leading the NFC East, got Super Bowl aspirations, but just wait. Just wait. Because I remember a point, too, where I would be upset every time Dallas won, but I've learned to just wait. Like Stephen A. says, just wait. Their time will come. Their time will come, and we can all laugh at Dallas together. Okay? But just wait. And yes, I know I kind of contradicted myself, aren't I? Because I said this Cowboy team feels different. It's different from 2018. It's different from 2016. It's different from 2014 when they were good. At least the ones I witnessed. I never saw 2007, so I don't know. But those were the one Cowboy teams that I saw, and they were good teams, right? But all you had to do was just wait. Just wait. And they collapsed and came back down to earth. That's all you got to say. And Cowboy fans won't admit it, but they know nothing short of a Super Bowl is unacceptable with how good the defense is, how good the offense is, how great Kellen Moore is, you know, the aspirations, Jerry Jones, all that. Just wait. That's all you got to do. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's it for the NFC East report. You know, again, NFC East are battling each other, duking it out this week in week 14. It should be a good week. Eagles, you got everything in front of you. You want to make the playoffs, you got everything in front of you right here, right now. It's all in your hands. Do what you got to do. Until next time, I will see y'all later this week for my predictions video. It's good to be back. Let's go ahead and do this thing. And let's see what we going. Let's make some noise, Eagles fans. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise. Come on, let's make some noise. So with that being said, if you're not down with that, just got 3 words for you. Fly was fly, and I'll catch y'all later this week. Peace.